Processes are important, but the people are what's most important in a business and what really gives a business the competitive advantage. This space does really nurture and cater towards that people orientation, in that it, provides a great place for our employees to come to work. It's an energizing environment. Leaving work more energized than when you came in is very rare, and I think that our space does allow for that. You just have the opportunity to move around and go from space to space, or stand up or sit down at your desk, and that really adds to the engagement level and the energy level of employees during work and after work.
There's no question that this office really reinforces our mission and puts it right out in front of each and every one of the employees every day.
The design that was used really solidified SIPCO's corporate mission and values for everyone. So when you walk into the space, you realize exactly where you are, and you get a sense of what we stand for. We value the comfort of our employees, we value the work that they have to do, and we give them the space to do it in. And so that's really what it comes down to. We're getting a lot of comments back about people saying, wow, this is so cool, I love this space, I'd love to work here.
It's an impressive place to work, so it's fun to have our members or other colleagues that we collaborate with come in, and it's fun to show off our space.
The employees are proud of our space. With this open office environment, it's a lot easier to be engaged in the business because you can see what's going on. Having IT more engaged in the business is really important, because the better we know the business, the better we can serve the needs of the business and help the business be more productive.
There are 4 generations in the workplace currently, and we have all 4 generations here at SIPCO, so we have a wide variety of ages and experience levels, and ways that people work. And this new space, because it is so open and so welcoming, it really supports that collaboration. It supported the opportunity for a transfer of knowledge from those employees that have been here for 30, 40 plus years to really nurture and mentor those newer employees. The new space helps onboard employees quicker, helps them train quicker, just because of the ease of communication.
We just recruited a new IT person, and talking to him after he accepted the offer, he actually mentioned that this space was one of the determining factors in coming to SIPCO.
Employee engagement has increased being in the new space. I find myself feeling much more creative and much more productive in the new space.
As I began to understand and see the vision, I really didn't want to be off in a corner, and chose an office in the interior, and has made me closer to the operation, more accessible to the employees, and a greater part of the action.
We purposefully built collaborative spaces with dry erase walls so that staff would leave their offices and come together and work together in these spaces, and I'm really finding the creativity has jumped.
The staff are closer, and so I think they're more connected, and it's a lot easier to just interact with your colleagues around the office on a day-to-day basis. And it just builds better relationships among your staff when you have that kind of interaction.
The space aligns so much better with our culture. It allows so much more collaboration. You see so many more people working together, talking together, getting together throughout the day. I've really found myself talking to other people in other departments so much more.
Collaboration, which is one of our core values, is really where I see the new space having a big impact on SIPCO. I see people meeting in some of the magnet spaces where they're just having kind of an ad hoc meeting.
Employees can now choose to get outside their office or their normal workspace and try some other place around the office just to change the environment a little bit.
The ability to see somewhere comfortable that you can go to sit down, to just take a break and get away from the mental strain is huge.
Our level of engagement between the different departments has increased. And I know that some of my coworkers said that they now have a new friend. Even though they've worked together for years, they work more closely because they're right next to each other.
Ultimately, we designed this space to bring people together, and I think that's exactly what it's done.
I never would have imagined how our organization would be so transformed, both physically and emotionally, and it was just wonderful.
Space matters, and we are quite pleased with our new space.